that she had, and her eyes, and she gazed for a long time at the picture. She was looking at the long time. Then hastily she rubbed her eyes and studied it intently. Then hastily means quickly. She just rubbed her eyes. She just cleared the tears from her eyes and just studied it intently. Studied means looked with lots of intention to that picture. The colors in the dress were so vivid that she had scarcely noticed the face and head of the drawing. Actually, the colors of that in the dress was so vivid that she had scarcely noticed the face and the head of the drawing. Actually, the drawing was something like that a girl was wearing the dress. It is not only the dress, but the girl was wearing the dress. Okay, this was the drawing, and he did not notice the face of that girl in that picture, but it looked like her, Medi. Now she found it, a new thing, that so far the color of the dress was so enchanting that she did not notice that the girl in that picture who was wearing that dress, the face of that girl was looking like her. It was Medi. It really looked like her own mouth, and the face of that girl in that picture, it really looked like her own face. Why it really looked like her own self? Now this question came to her mind, that Wanda Petronsky not only had drawn the dress excellently, but also she had drawn the picture of Medi, as if the girl who was wearing that dress, the girl was looking like Medi, and Medi was so much surprised to look at it. And really here, why it really looked like her, Wanda had really drawn these for her, and really when Wanda was drawing these, it had in Wanda's mind that she was actually drawing it for Medi. She excitedly she ran over to Peggy's, okay, and taking that picture, probably taking that picture, she had ran to Peggy, to Peg, to tell her that this thing has happened, because the picture in that the girl, the picture of that girl, that she was wearing the dress, the girl was looking just like just like herself. Now Peg, she said, "Let me see your picture." Now she went to Peggy and called Peggy, "Peg, just let me see your dress, your picture." Her picture also, there was a girl, she was wearing that dress. "What's the matter?" asked Peggy as they clattered up to her room, where Wanda's drawing was lying face down on the bed. And they all clattered up to her room. Clattered means walking noisily. So both Medi and Peggy hurriedly making noise, they had gone to Peggy's room, where Peggy had kept the picture on the bed, where the face was down on the bed. The face was down. Medi carefully raised it, and Medi carefully raised the picture. "Look, she drew you. That's you," she exclaimed. And Medi, actually what she presumed, that as Wanda Petronsky had drawn her picture in that dress, so she had probably drawn Peggy in that picture, where a girl was wearing a red and green dress. So and her presumption came to be true. She told Peggy that you just see the picture she had drawn. Actually, the girl in that picture, it was you. Actually, the picture was that a girl was wearing that dress. So this is the same, that you were actually, this is the picture that Wanda Petronsky has drawn, and here in that dress where the girl was wearing that green and red dress, it was Peggy, and the girl who was wearing that blue dress, it was Medi. So it was the same, and they were excited. Medi was excited, Now, and she exclaimed, and the head and the head and the face of the picture did look like Peggy. "Look, she draw you. That's you," she exclaimed. And the head and the face of this picture did look like Peggy. And really, Peggy was also surprised to see that yes, Wanda Petronsky had drawn the picture where a girl was wearing green and red dress, and really the picture, the girl in that picture, she was just looking like Peggy. What did I say? Said Peggy. She must have really liked us. Anyway, Peggy told, yes, what did I say? Actually, still Peggy was regretting that, see, Wanda Petronsky liked them all. Then when Wanda Petronsky had drawn these, nobody knew that she was going to quit the school, quit from the school. She was going to leave the school. So Wanda Petronsky might have loved them, though Peggy and Maddie teased her, but still Wanda Petronsky loved them. And that is why the girl that Wanda Petronsky had drawn in her picture, the girl wearing the dress, it was really one just like Peggy and other just like Madeline. Yes, she must have, agreed Maddie. Maddie told, yes, she must have loved us. And she blinked away the tears that came every time she thought of Wanda standing alone in that sunny spot in the schoolyard, looking stoically over at the group of laughing girls after she had walked up and after she had said, sure, 100 of them all lined up. Now, while Maddie was thinking about that, here this very, it's pathetic ending, such as it's Peggy was, how much she was regretting. You see that she blinked away the tears that came every time she thought of Wanda. Whenever Wanda was thinking about, whenever Madeline was thinking about Wanda, tears came in her eyes, and she was trying to avoid the tears that was coming to her eyes. And actually, and she was thinking as if she could see that Wanda was standing in that sunny spot in that schoolyard and looking stoically. Stoically means being confused, with a confused looks, okay, with a confused looks over to the group of laughing girls after she had walked up, and as if Madeline could see this in her mind's eyes, in her mind eyes, that Wanda Petronsky was standing there in the sunny spot, and all the laughing girls, they were actually surrounding her, and they were asking the question. Actually, this is the no, how they were teasing. Actually, they were teasing her, and when she actually went from there, everybody started to laugh, or as if Wanda could, Madeline could, see this in her eyes, okay, in her mind's eye, and here this has been stated. Okay, and after she had walked up, and she had seen 100 dresses of them, 100 of them all lined up. Actually, this is the why I am telling it's very pathetic, because through this feeling that Madeline was also regretting that how they had teased Wanda, how Peggy, though we know that Wanda intentionally did not do it intentionally, not Peggy also did not do it intentionally, but they could not understand because of the teasing Wanda was going to leave the school. But when it happened, especially Madeline was very much suffering and regretting. She was feeling sorry for what had happened. Okay, she was feeling sorry for this, and she actually, as if she could see that Wanda was standing in that sunny spot, every girl was asking question, and Wanda used to answer them that sure 100 of them all lined up. Okay, so that's the end of this story. I feel that you could correlate yourself with this story. That is why here lies its greatness. That why 101, 100 this is 1 and 100 this is 2 is there. Why it should be so much favorite to you. If question comes like this, open-ended question, that what is your thinking about 100 this is 1 and 2? Why do you like this story? The answer should be like this, that why? Because the story itself is like a school life. Here the girl Wanda Petronsky had been heavily teased by other friends, and actually this is a very common picture in school, and you could correlate yourself with this story, with this practically, as if what you are reading here or what you have been taught here, you may have experienced in school life, in your life. Yes, the matter did not go up to that somebody had quit the school, somebody had resigned, or somebody had actually left the school. But it is true that few friends have been humiliated by others. So this is a very true picture, and I don't feel that actually this is a part and parcel of life. we must not take it so seriously. Yes, friends are teasing us, but it is also true that whenever you get chance, you also teasing other friends. This is also school life, and that's why I feel that here lies the greatness, that this story really we could match up this story with our life, and that is why it's you know, greatness lies here, that where we could find ourselves, we can correlate this. So this is oral comprehension check. Few questions over there. What did the girls write to wonder? What did the girls here, Peggy and Maddie, what did they write to wonder? Because they actually wanted to ask for sorry, and they had written a letter. First they had written a letter to wonder, and in that letter they described that she had won the competition, and actually they were regretting, they were asking for forgiveness to Wanda Petronsky and all this. Did they get a reply? What is, did they get a reply? This is a tricky question. We should say no, directly they did not get a reply, but Wanda Petronsky had written a letter to their class teacher, Miss Mason. In that letter, she had mentioned two girls individually, that is one Wanda and another Peggy. So in that sense, we can conclude that yes, Wanda had replied them, but not a letter directly to Peggy and Maddie, but indirectly in the letter that she had written to Miss Mason. This should be the answer. Who was more anxious for a reply, Peggy or Maddie? Yes, Maddie was anxious for a reply. How do you know? Because in the story we come to know that when long days have passed, Peggy might have forgotten about all things, but Maddie remembered everything, because it had become a habit of Maddie that every time whenever he was going to her bed at night, she used to prepare a speech mentally, that if or what she would have she would have to do to protest against this teasing. That in that story we come to know that Maddie used to go to bed by thinking, preparing this speech, that what she should have to do to stop this teasing. That is why this is from this we can understand that Maddie actually was thinking the most about that reply, whether she got a reply or not. Next, how did the girls know that Wanda liked them even though they had teased her? Yes, Wanda liked them because in the letter to Miss Mason, Wanda had mentioned two names, that is Peggy and Maddie. Not only that, Wanda had suggested Peggy and Madeline and Peggy to take two different dresses with them. One that dress with red and green to Peggy, and the dress of blue color to Maddie. Not only that, Maddie found out that Wanda not only actually had drawn these two dresses, but she had drawn two girls in that picture. The girl was wearing these two dresses. These two girls also were just like the hello, can you listen me? Can you listen me? Yes. Okay, there was for few minutes. There was a network problem for few minutes. Okay. Thank you. Now, actually, this is that, and that is the reason that that is the reason that what they could understand that yes, Wanda used to love them very much, because she not only had drawn these not only had drawn the picture, but in the two pictures, particularly in the two pictures, she had drawn two girls, and that two girls was looking like Peggy and Maddie, and that probably out of love, because when she was drawing this, she might not taken the decision to leave the school. So there, from these we can understand that yes, or the girls could understand that even though they had teased Wanda, but Wanda actually liked them. This is the answer. Now, talking about the text, I feel should write down the answer of your own, because I told you that preparing notes, it's not the good solution for board exam. Here one thing you can go, that colors are used to describe feelings, moods and emotions. Match the following color expression. That 81, page number 81, that colors are sometimes used to express few certain expressions. So this is good one. You may match these, and here that I am telling about page number 81. Okay, and few questions over there. You may look on this over. Next day in our next class we will discuss about this matching. Okay, so today up to this, I feel that next day what we were going to start. Mijbil the author is not there, it's deleted. So far I feel Mijbil the author, it's not there. Madam rides the bus. So in our next class we are going to start Madam rides the bus from this same book. Okay, that is page number 116. Madam rides the bus. This is another nice story about Valley, a girl. So next day in my next class we are going to start Madam rides the bus. Up to this, and thank you very much for joining my class. Thank you and have a nice day.